Hey guys, I am Bafoon and welcome back to another video, and today I am gonna be talking, this is just like a sit down talk video, kind of a gaming video, just to get my gameplay there, and it's also to get my thoughts across. And I'm gonna be talking about school today. Now, school is one of those things that everybody has gone through to a certain extent. Whether you dropped out when you were 16, or whether you stayed and went to college, or maybe you didn't go to college but you stayed all the way through school. It's still something that you have experienced, and I'm here to talk about, as somebody who goes to school, as somebody who is still a part of that system, I'm here to talk about how the system is failing us, and the system failed you if you have gone through school. Now, hear me out, okay? Everything after grade 7, okay, is something that I would say is when it becomes useless. Up to grade 7, you learn the basic stuff, Maybe you at grade 7, grade 6 and 7, you learn a little bit more advanced stuff, but just like you learn the basics of the advanced stuff. But everything after that is something that should be a choice. And hear me out here, okay? There are lots of arguments that people have made against me, okay? And I've thought about all the arguments well, I've come to, like, in my opinion, I've come to a very good conclusion. And after you watch this video, just critique what I'm about to say, take everything that I'm about to say and think about it, okay? Think about how word work, think about everything that I'm about to say, okay? But school is very useless at the moment. Grade 8 and up, it is useless, okay? College is when it becomes, in my opinion, useful again, because that's when you take a major in something. Like, for example, my major would probably be law when I'm in college, because I want to become a lawyer, right? However, high school, you go to school for 6 hours, okay? 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you learn all these different subjects to go and get one career where you won't be using half of the stuff that you learn at school. Whether you're in accounting and math is very important to you, or whether you want to become a lawyer like me and you're focusing more on English and social studies, or maybe you would like to become a scientist and you are focusing heavily on science and math, then can you kind of see what I'm getting at here? You go to school for all of these subjects, yet your end goal is to become one thing that uses maximum 2 of the subjects that you have kind of established and gone to. And we are losing a lot of our just free time due to this. We are losing useful time, valuable time that we could be way more productive with other things in, yet we choose to spend 6 hours a day, 5 days a week at school, learning half of the stuff, learning about half of the stuff that we aren't gonna use in the future. So this is where my sort of proposition for the school system comes in, is we go to school for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, and we come back with homework. Now, we sacrifice most of our light, okay? We sacrifice most of our light in school, doing our work, learning, so that we can come home and use up the rest of our light that we have outside to what? Work and sit inside of home? How does that make any sense? Isn't 6 hours a day enough? There are at my school at least, there are 72 minutes in every class, okay? Every class is 72 minutes. An hour a day at something is enough to become a professional at something. So why do we need to spend more than an hour a day learning about something that we aren't even passionate about. School kills our passion because it makes us do things way too much. It forces us to do things that we don't want to do. Now hear me out. Yes, you have to do things, you know, in life. You can't just sit back and not do anything. But at the same time, if you're not working on something that you are passionate about, then you are never going to remember it. You are never going to do well in something that you are not passionate about. Okay? Maybe you can do well if you're not passionate about something, but that is a really difficult thing to do that I think that most people aren't able to do. Is they can't find the drive to go and do something that they aren't passionate about. And if we aren't passionate about something, then why are we being forced to sit down in the classroom and take this thing? Now, hear me out, okay? If you're not passionate about any subject in school, then I don't want to say you're gonna fail, but you might fail in the career sense. But a lot of the time, school is not helpful in teaching you how to run a business. You know, Bill Gates did not even complete school. One of the most richest people in the world didn't go to school. What does that say to you? What does that say to you to sit down and think, man, the richest person in the world, somebody that I would like to be just like, didn't go to school. He didn't finish school. But why do I have to finish school? Why am I told that if I finish school, I'll get a good job and get good money? You know, when one of the richest people in the world did not finish school. We're surrounded by a society of lies. This society of lies tells us to do things that they did, so that they are not insecure about the reasoning for the fact that they did it. They tell themselves a lie. They tell themselves that the school system is great, that the school system helps you, but it doesn't. It hinders you. It takes up all of your time. It takes away your passion. Even subjects that I am passionate about, school kills them for me a little bit. And it's sad, you know? Like, if I have to work on something for 24/7 when I don't wanna to compete for a good grade, then what passion is there in that? What is driving you to do that? A good grade to what? To make your parents happy? Now, don't get me wrong, you know, it doesn't kill my passion entirely, okay? I'm still passionate about the subjects, but it makes me sit there and just wonder what the point is. And I think that this is where we could change the school system for the better, is instead of it being grade based, okay? So instead of us going to school, right? And I'm grade 9, for example, right? So instead of me being a grade 9, maybe I'm English level... Okay, levels should be like the grades, okay? So like English level 1 would be grade 1, you know? Maybe like pre-English or something. That could be like kindergarten, you know? And I'm using English as an example, just cause like, well, I kind of suck at English. I have terrible grammar. But so say that like I would be English level. I'd probably be an English level 6. If I'm being completely honest, I'd probably be a level 6 in English. but then I could be a socials level 10, you know? Like, I'm not saying I'm good at socials. I'm average at socials. My teacher even said on my report, or on my interim, she's like, Aiden is very good at debating, you know, but some assignments I haven't handed in just because, like, and it comes back to that passion, right? So we have levels now. We've established that we have levels in school. So what we do with these levels is every level is different. You're not all English level 8 or English level 9. You're English level 9, you know, socials level 7, science level 12, you know. And I think that what we should do is, so what happens is, if you would like to go to college, right, for a certain thing, if you would like to major in a certain thing, I think that what you should do is, instead of graduating school, you graduate a class, right? So for example, you level up completely, and the level is based entirely off of your knowledge, off of what you know. So at the beginning of the year, you take a test, okay? And this test is to see how much you know about a certain thing, okay? And what you do is, this test establishes your level, and what happens is, say that you want to be a lawyer. So if you passed socials level 12 and you passed English level 12, then you can go to college and major as a lawyer. And if you want to be an accountant, for example, right, you go and you pass math 12. And personally, I don't know if there's anything like any other aspect of accounting that you really need. You're just working with numbers all day, I assume. So you should pass English 12, right? Or not English 12, math 12. And then once you've passed that, you can go to college and major in that. But you can't major in something that you don't have the right skill set for. So for example, if I've done English 12 and socials 12, but I've not done science 12 and math 12, then I cannot go major in accounting, because I've not achieved a high enough level for math, you know. And this is sort of like, this is a compromise on a more extreme vision I had about this before. Before, I thought, okay, what should happen is people should be sat down and said, hey, whatever classes you choose, they affect your entire life, okay? And then you just like, you choose the classes, right? You choose the right classes for the job that you want when in the future. So research what job you want. Okay? Put a lot of time into this, and then go and pick your classes. And that was my original idea. That was the idea that this all branched off of. But since then, I've gotten feedback from people to sort of to help me, you know. The feedback has helped me. The feedback has told me, yeah, but at the same time, that this is what's wrong with it. People might want to change. Some people won't be motivated. Also, to the people that aren't motivated, this is what I say, okay? The school system, okay, if you are not motivated by it, then the school system is not going to help you, okay? If you are not motivated, if you don't have the drive to do something, then don't try. Because if you try to do something where you have no drive, you are wasting your time, okay? And by all means, waste your time, okay? Go ahead, do that. But in the end, you know, you'll what do you have to show for it? All you did was waste your time and shorten your lifespan down to 12 hours. And yeah, that's a legitimate number. That's how long you actually have of free time other than work, school, and sleep. So after work, school, and sleep, you only have 12 years of your life to live. Is that really that long to actually live? Do you just sit there and accept that? Because personally, I don't want to waste my time in school spending 12 years of my life working and going to school for no reason. If I'm gonna go to school, I want to get the benefits that will help me. I don't want to get the benefits that will help everybody. I want to get the benefits for me. Okay? And it's just, you have to really sit there and think, is this worth it? If I didn't want to become, I'm going to tell you guys this right now, if I didn't want to become a lawyer, you know, if I wanted to become like a millionaire, or, you know, if I wanted to be like Bill Gates or something, I would be planning to drop out of school at 16 and working on a business. I could easily start working on graphic designing, you know. I've learned so many Photoshop skills from just making these YouTube videos, you know. Maybe I'm not the best graphic designer in the world, but I could definitely make some money off of it. What? I do? Okay, can I close my video real quick? Okay. But you need to stop wasting your time, and you need to stop letting people waste your time. Please just help me make a change to this school system, okay? Fight it, okay? Go and tell people about why it's faulty. Tell people how it can be changed. Tell people your own ideas about how it can be changed for the better. How do you think that the school system could be changed to better us, to better our future, to better the children that we will have, you know? To better the next generations. How can we fix what is broken? We need to fix the broken system that we call our school system. But that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. If you guys liked this video, make sure to like, comment, and become a Bafoon, also known as subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye!